G'day guys, Liam Fitzpatrick here, back out in the beautiful and built up Brisbane River. Looking at the weather last night after a blowy weekend and just went, hey, I can go fishing tomorrow. School holidays, son's old enough to watch the kids, gorgeous wife's off to work, but I'm out in the boat. I didn't really rig up last night because it was a last minute decision, so I've just sat here rigged up. I'm no good on sounders, but I had a little sound along, and when I think I see fish, I'm gonna go try and hit those and see if I can catch a fish that I think's a fish. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be hitting structure, hitting the main sort of spots that I've learnt over all the years of fishing here. Dewies, snapper, threadies, target all the cool stuff. I got a couple bream rods there in case I get bored. I got a jig rod, and a really light jig rod, like proper micro jig rod. Just gonna have a play around with that. Tide's just turned, just starting to run out. It's 4 days out from the full moon. It should be getting pretty good. Cloud, slightly overcast, cloudy, no wind. It's going to be a great day. Let's do this. Starting out with a fish trap. Classic Brisbane River bait. Nice sharp hooks too. A little bit of S-factor on there. I did start up the other end of this structure, but I've drifted the whole way down. I was there right on the turn, so I might as well start at this end. See what's hiding up under here. Check your drags. Brisbane River is a great place to get railed. So much structure. Start the edge here and then go a bit deeper. That's got a fish on it, because that's, oh, what happened there? That was coming straight back at me. No love here. I'm going to drive back up this. As soon as I think I see something on that sounder, I'll stop and fish straight up. Like, it's just old tech, man. It's an old HDS 12 Gen 2. It's just blurry. Like, I've seen fish, I've caught fish, I can sort of see stuff, but when you get the bottom of these poles and it's just a bit of a blurry mess and you sort of got dots and splots and bits in here and there, it's kind of hard to definitely go, that's fish. But the bass boat's still a year away, so I'm stuck with old tech for a while. From what I gather, we want to see really nice white grainy rice bits in between these poles. I've got no idea what I'm looking at. I'm just going to work this end and then we're just going to fish stuff, man. Yep. Buddy Taylor. Come chasing it up with it. Not the target species. Bloody thing just comes zooming up with it. Waiting for it to pull back. Goal is to tick off a thready here because I'm pretty confident I can get a Dewey and a snapper down the other spot. I don't know where the threads have been hanging at the moment though. It's been a while since I've been out here. That breeze is meant to back off. I think it's just that cool air flowing off the land though. Once we get a bit of sun up, she should back right off. Last cast here, I'm getting out of here. Go sit up the arse on one of those big ships, get out of this cool breeze for a while. It's almost bloody jumper weather. We had a 37-degree day the other day, and now it's back to 23s. A lot rockier on this side. You got the old sunken wall that they built this thing along. Used to be a mad little brim run. Stick its head out at low tide. Cool little rock wall. It's still in there. It just runs at the back of these poles that they've put in. Alright people, help me out. We're saying that's a school of something worth targeting coming through there. That's just here, right? If I hook something decent, then I'll know. It's gotta be better fish. That's something. Come through as quick as it's gone. Yeah, there's a couple of fish sitting there again. Now I'm not sold on there anything but brimmy snapper size. They don't look large. Nah. I need confidence, man. That's what I need. A couple of years back, that Australia Day weekend when we were fishing here, there would have been 50 boats from the start of that terminal all the way down past this old sunken wallway. It was insane how many people were out here. Yeah, what's coming under us there? 20 foot down, bit of a blur. See, what am I seeing there? Oh, what's this? Don't do that. Look, are we seeing threads and dews off the bottom, or am I just getting little stuff? Like, come on now. Help a brother out. Let's have a sound along the terminal, see if something looks like fish to me. Alright, show me what you got. So that's got to be little brimmy type stuff there on the edge of that. So that's coming up the rock wall. That's the height of it, where that light is the lightest, and we're getting shadow off the backside. Fish should be showing. See, what are these little dotty guys? They just got to be little brim or something. It's pretty much where they were sitting before. Bet you I throw a little blade at that, I catch a brim. Like, what's this odd one white thing out wide? Now this is where it gets confusing. We've got a pole, it's covered in bait, covered in little brim, little baity, brimmy weed growth off the edges. I don't know. Still nothing crazy on the bottom. Like, there's this bait, you know, brim and stuff up high. Just asking to get snagged around these ones. They got so much crap over them. All the crap laying down on the ground back there. Base of all those poles. This is where we first found the threadies back in like 06, 07, 06. We were just brim fishing around this stuff. And I had mates getting like hooked up and like, yep, bitten off and popped off. And I'm like, you're just getting bitten off by Taylor. Like, what are you doing? Or are you getting popped off by a flathead? And I went up in around the back here, threw up. It's like 6, 8, 10, 12 foot, depending on the tide. On a 3-inch minnow plastic brim gear, like 4 pound, 6 pound leader, hooked a big thready that just comes straight up across the bow. Like meter fish, like big fish, and was just like, holy hell, they're threadfin that are doing us. Came back the next week with bloody bass gear, 12 pound braid and 20 pound leaders, and just got railed and done around poles. Beefed the gear up again, came back another time, had my cousin Youngie out here and Harry Watson, we come out and we whacked them coming down the pipeline, had fish jump, like nailed probably 3 or so in a drift. And like that was it, we knew we had threadies in the river. It was hectic, man. To be fair, my mate Gav Dunn had got one, I think it was the year or nearly 2 years prior. He got the cover on QFM. I think he got that one up near Hamilton, was the first sort of concentration he found. And then yeah, it just blew up after that. I was writing for QFM, Queensland Fishing Monthly back then, and told a few of the boys in the office there, and it just started, not in a bad way, but we all just started catching them. It just blew up. Ah, yes. This is one of the craziest spots. Like, it's 12 foot here or something. Like, it's shallow. Most people think thready is deep vibing. This little back of this edge is shallow. And I've had them sitting all up around this bit. You're pretty much up shit creek when you get one, because without deep water to run through, they just go sideways and shallow. This is where it all began. I put a cast with a little spin rod up in the guts of this thing, and a giant gold whiskered, I'd never seen one before, except in pictures, come cruising out, across the bow of the boat, dink, and just snap. Like, it's a couple feet up in there. That vibe hits the bottom in seconds. All those years ago, they were always up in here. For months we fished them, and they were up in this shallow as stuff. I played cat and mouse with a security guard on this boardwalk here one time, back in my old bass boat in the Triton. She's trying to write down my rego numbers. Every time she'd walk to my left, I'd steer with, and just kept, every time she'd go back, and I'd just keep turning the nose, so it was always pointing straight onto her, and she could never look down the side of the rego. Oh, we used to run amok in this river back in the day. Still kind of do. Looks different on GoPro, but like, this is 30 meters. It's just the GoPro makes it look way closer. Alright, made a move just onto the main wharf. There's a heap of ships along here. We'll just pepper them in between them along. I've got the sounder on, so if I hook up I can try and figure out what I'm looking at, but who knows. I'm just fishing the structure. Just doing what I know. Well, I don't need sonar to tell me that fish like sitting up in this little shady pocket behind boats. Be a little bit more aggressive with my hops now, because although the threadies get along here, it's more snapper and dewies. This bloke behind me is going to tell me to back the f up. Roger that, bro. It's alright, we'll hit the next boat. Back before 9/11 and the world turned to shit, we used to get right up under here, and the fishing was insane. But since being not, seeing as we're not allowed to do it anymore, the falling tide is better, because like, we used to get fish hard up under. As that tide falls out, I'm probably going to get more fish that sort of start to drop back out towards this front edge, this leading edge. But we're, oh, what was that? Oh, I turned my back and looked at the lecky. But we got all day. We got as long as we want. We got falling tide now. Then we'll get all the incoming. It all depends how long we want to stay out here. So I've got soft vibes rigged up, I've got paddle tail plastic, X-Zone swimmer, couple vibes, I've got that light jig. Keen to find a couple and then hit them with the jig. I got the Gamoku, like the ultra light little tiny proper micro jig, you know, 5, 10, 15 gram stuff. Oh, rattled. Out of all the years I fished the port, I've heard of 6 jacks coming out of here. No, 3 jacks, all over 60 coming out of here. 2 down this way and 1 off a rock bar. There's probably been more, but out of the dudes I know. Oh. Yep. Oh, pulled the... Ah. Pulled the hooks on it. Damn it. Oh, rattled again. Oh, and again. They're little. The first one was a proper hit. Chuck that swammer down there. That's a 3/8 ounce extra heavy TT 3.0 jig head with a 4-inch X-Zone swammer. 30-pound braid and a 40-pound leader. Yup. Ah. Eating on the drop. That thing had it. I didn't even realize. Lose mark crush 1, lose speed stick light, 6'10", 10 to 20 pound, 20 pound mainline, 40 pound leader, orange biscuit. What do you call them? Fish trap. Oh, didn't check your drag. It's asking for trouble. I know I'm wasting time to an extent. Like, all this is structure, but the shadow thrown by those big ships just makes that structure 10 times better than the rest. They sit at the end and they sit at the back, right on those shade lines. They love it. Can't buy it at the minute. This guy cutting under. Cheeky bastard. I was wondering what he's doing. He's doing a big weird look around and then just went whoa. Yeah, you notice the recovery having the 7.5 to 1 compared to the other one that'd be 5.8 or something, 6. This thing picks up line so much quicker. That's why it's my jig reel typically. It's good for doing vibes too, because you're on a high hot with a vibe and you get thunk, you got all that slack line to rip out of the system. So high speed reel I found not only good for the jigs, but good for vibing too. I don't know where that guy's fishing. I'm gonna go around him, poke out the other side. Old mate snuck under a couple ships back up, so they got a bust down in front of him because he's just going to fish down with the tide, I reckon. That's his Abeto, just anchors up in there. See the difference in the current break, wind break. It's just easy pickings for a fish to hang out around here. Man, that rope is making some crazy noises on that bollard, man. Yep. Oh, good fish, get out of there. Oh no. Oh no, he's round that pole. Oh no. Damn it. He's gone in. I reckon he's just knocked the lure off on there now, rubbed his face on it. Ah! Damn it. Couldn't do anything, just charging out at you. You're trying to drag him out and you drag him straight past the bloody pole. Maybe there's another one in there. Let's hope for that. Damn it! That thing did me. I was so close. I had one more pole to get round. I just got railed by that fish, eh? You just can't pick line up quick enough. They got so many poles to swim round. It's just charging at a pole. I reckon it just rubbed its face on there, just had that lure outside its mouth and then just buried it straight into the bloody cungy. Damn. I don't know. I hook up on this thing, I'm gonna get railed. Oh, we'll see what happens with this, eh? Oh, this is that rod with that goddamn knot in it still. Oh, it slid out. I was like, stuff it, I'm gonna break it. Oh, it'll come good. Yep. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it's going back. I'm driving in to stay over the top of it. Oh, it's a giant bream. Oh no. That was not what I was expecting. That is a horse of a bream. There's a donkey bream, 1/4 ounce head, 12-pound leader on the bloody Berkeley Holt collab. Don't rip your fins up. How's that for a chunk of a bream? Fishing deep, 1/4 ounce, pretty much the flathead rod. I thought I'd pick it up, get railed by a snapper. Just a quality bream down deep. As I was saying before, like I haven't seen any. Normally you see them up high on the poles, mooching around. Just down deep, pop, pop, crunch. That's cool. It's good to finally get a fish on the board. Yeah, a decent fish anyway. On the ball was something in the boat. That tailor didn't count. That's the quality bream though, but we want the big stuff. Conditions are crazy calm. Little snapper next. Take a snapper. Come on, surefire way to get a snapper. Throw gulp on light gear and get railed. Probably got that first fish at 6 o'clock this morning. It's probably 11 now. One fish every 4 hours. That's good going. Oh my lord, is it tough. Yeah, surefire way to catch a snapper. Put your rod down and leave it there like that. Tie this up and watch your rod go flying out of the boat. Seen it happen twice in the Brizzy now. Snapper just go bam, and off they go with someone's rod. Who says you need to finesse bream? Ah, thanks buddy. Ah, got me. He's a happy boy. That feels late for him being a happy boy, but he can be a happy boy. Let's go to a ZX35. That'll get eaten. Oh, look at the little fella go. Alright, let's go at the front. Have a quick look out there. Oh, go have a look. I made a move. Come out the front wall. It's bloody primo weather. I could shoot over the mud. I was like, oh, do I bring squid jigs? I gotta get a feed of squid. I don't know, I'm just gonna try the front wall. I don't know. I gotta keep fishing till I get some fish. This tide's gonna start pushing in, so I'll let it get a bit of momentum and I'll have a look back in the mouth. And I might push my way up river, I don't know. See what happens. Surely I can get a cod or two out here. Oh, dude, that thing ate it. And again, I'm gonna shorten this bait. Oh, that just ripped the bait clean off my hook. Cheeky bastard. All right, let's see what they are. Yeah, oh, dude, how can I not get a hook in one? You know what's always lived out here is big cod. I wonder if I should throw like a big glide bait, try and get a big estuary cod. That would be something different. I might do that on the way back along this wall. Eat it, buddy. Oh, tap, 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 eat it. And again, what are they? There we go. Oh, it's the little wrasse. That's why they're being so difficult. Look at that. They are a pretty little fish. Little wrasse, of course it was always going to be wrasse. Gotta be something better hanging around. Camera on my chest just died. Oh, bloody flathead. Kidding, aren't ya? Can I catch the cod with this? Where'd the cod go? There was a big cod following today. I don't know what I recorded then. Ooh. The GoPro on my chest died as I was fighting. Hopefully that guy's running. Oh, he's just thrown the hook. There you go, finally got another fish. Wasn't exactly the target, just throwing that prawn, throwing it along that drop off, that sort of weedy edge to that deeper water. Nice flathead. I did say earlier there's good cod out here, and that's what followed this guy up. I'm going to whip out one of Johnny Costello's glide whiting, throw it on that heavy bait cast setup and sink it down along that edge, because I know where he's sitting. It's just out in front of that big rock. That's cool. There's another fish. It's been a slog. I'm getting a couple. I don't know what I got then. These GoPros, man, they're like days away from getting extra warranty, return, updated, upgraded. Just, but hopefully I got something of that. I don't think I got the cod coming up after it, because that one died. This one's, I don't know. Fishing, man, filming fishing. Fish film at it. It's hard work. If we can get one of these big estuary cod to eat, how cool is that going to be? That's got to be tempting. Wow. Come on, eat it, buddy. Where are you? Well, let's keep that handy and try and catch another something. I've got no idea what I'm looking at.